everybody, and welcome to the 1224 podcast. I'm Kate,
And I'm Shay.
and we're here to talk to you about spooky animation.
Ooh. We haven't recorded in a while.
Yeah,
We could have, but we didn't.
we didn't because it was our summer vacation.
It was our summer vacation.
We were hanging out with them.
Yeah.
This episode, we're going into a more, general topic because I feel like we've just been we were delving into, huge, topics and, talking about movies with really heavy, themes and everything, and then, just with the atmosphere that we live in right now with, the strikes and everything, I feel like this episode feels like a good break in between and talking about specifically a really underrated and underappreciated medium of animation.
And I guess if you can't tell by how we look, if I get the resources right by the time the thing is there, I will. We're talking about stop motion today. This is going to be a very chill one. I'm sorry to everyone who study stop motion.
This is our apology video.
Yeah, this is an apology. This is also, again, very chill, but on my end, I became way too chill that I forgot to write notes.
Me too. I usually write notes. I'm the note taker, but I didn't write notes either. Spooky.
Kate's usually the note taker, and usually I look at her notes, but I do write my own notes too. I am researched.
I watched Coraline and finished it. I'm very proud of myself for this.
Oh yeah, wasn't your first time watching it too?
Yeah, in full, yeah.
What did you think?
I actually loved it. I understand why everybody loves this movie now.
Yeah.
Yay! I did before, but now I appreciate it even more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think Coraline's a really just, good jumping off point too.
Right.
So Coraline, I saw it when I was a child. Around, I think, about a year after the movie premiere, so 2010. And I should also note, this is such a very specific thing, but mainly for people who don't read about animation stuff, I've noticed. It's directed by Henry Selick, not Tim Burton. That's his name, yeah.
Yes.
Not him. Please stop. I think everyone knows that now, but for a while everyone's like, oh yeah, Tim Burton. I mean, Coraline, no, he didn't.
No.
It's when, I don't know, Nightmare Before Christmas, which makes sense why for that one more, because I think it is Tim Burton's story. But Henry Selick was in charge of the animation for that.
Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. I was about to ask if they worked together previously.
Yeah, no, they've worked. Okay, so Henry Selick worked on Nightmare Before Christmas, James and the Giant Peach, which I've also seen as a kid. Coraline, Wendell and Wild. Those are the 4 ones. Also, Wendell Wild I did release. We do have a mini episode for that. It's just me talking.
Check it out. Because that one's good.
Yeah, check it out. If you want to hear Kate's opinions, she's not in that one.
Yeah, real. I mean, I could talk about it in this episode, maybe.
Yeah. Sorry.
No,
this is a mess.
No, I kind of love this though. Yeah, no, I have a question that, sorry, I'm probably just going to ask you questions just because I do appreciate stop motion and I do love anything animation and stuff. I just feel I lack slightly a bit of knowledge of like the medium itself. Like I literally want to like listen to a podcast episode. I think it's like Happy Hour like animation or something where they talk to a animator from like Lego Studios, and I like kind of just listen in a little bit about like this animator's like career and how they made their career and stuff like that. So I may be asking like some questions if you knew any.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah. I don't have all the answers, but
yeah, no worries, no worries.
Fine.
Yeah.
I guess for people who haven't listened to the podcast before, I am a 2D. I don't want to say 2D animator. It's not even like what I do. I went to school for 2D animation. I'm not good at it. I don't enjoy doing it really.
And that's okay.
So I don't like saying I am one, but I know a decent amount about it. Stop motion is one of those things that I've dabbled in, and I enjoy it. It's just that, like, again, I don't like animating, I realize.
Yeah. It's hard.
But animation is hard. That's why all my classmates who can animate and have like all of them have like very beautiful animations. I admire them deeply for that. That they have a clear vision and they understand things very well. Because it's something I just feel like I struggle with so deeply. I guess like with stop motion too, I realize we deviate so far from Coraline. This is, well, not so far, but like it's just funny. But like the stop motion specifically, it's something that's always like you see it all the time, but it's always during like the later half of the year, because it's either very heavily in like Halloween or Christmas stuff, which is kind of fun, but also it kind of comes with this connotation of like stop motion automatically relates to a holiday.
Yeah.
At least here in like America, that's like a big thing. Of course, there's like things that aren't like Halloween or Christmas based with stop motion, but I think that's usually like the big association,
right?
With it. Like it's just like it's either Leica or Rankin Bass, I think.
Ooh.
Like the people that like Rudolph and like Santa Claus is coming to town and stuff.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about those movies.
Oh, my family, every year we have to watch Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So I don't know, I always find stop motion like very interesting in the sense that like there's like, for animation, in the sense that there's like holidays or like feelings that are associated with it.
Yeah, no, that's so interesting. Like I never really thought of it like that. Like there's this huge like association with like holidays, and I think, where am I going with this? Sorry.
No, you're good. This is a freeform episode.
Freeform.
If you want structure, go somewhere else.
Literally, go somewhere.
Not today.
Not in this episode.
Yeah, maybe one day we'll revisit in a more structured way, but like today's...
It's fine.
Yeah, we'll just be talking.
Yeah. It makes me wonder, like, is that like a way for like stop motion like projects to be marketable, or is it just like a coincidence that it's like that, or does like stop motion just fit in like holiday-esque like ideas and concepts? I don't know, like that just makes me wonder.
I don't know exactly. I think it's just because I think there's two reasons to it. One is because stop motion, at least from my knowledge and what I see, is so tedious, especially because you have to make the models, then you also have to like make like basically mouth parts for it, depending on like what you're using too.
Right.
So like with stop motion, a lot of people say claymation, which isn't necessarily true, because you can do stop motion without using clay. So for example, a lot of Lego animations, not the Lego movies, not the Lego movies.
Not the Lego
movies are CGI and are made to look like they're stop motion. You're playing with Legos. Never say the Lego movies are stop motion.
Right. Lesson 1.
Please don't. But like a lot of like people usually when they see like stop motion, there's like a lot of clay stuff. Or even like another person who doesn't like use clay. Like, okay, so I had never seen this show, so I don't know. Littlest Pet Shop Popular, like it was on YouTube.
Huh. No, I haven't.
It's like this YouTube series. I've never watched it. But like it's these little, like the brand Littlest Pet Shop, this person like basically made a whole drama with Littlest Pet Shop. From what I remember, they're either just using their hands, like just their hands to move the heads, or it is stop motion. It might not be. But I do know that Most Popular Girls in School, which is like basically a Barbie counterpart of it, is stop motion.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, it's like a satire of like high school shows and everything. I was gonna watch it for a personal essay I want to do about Barbie in the early 2000s and the perception of her. But I haven't gotten around to it yet. So one day I'll write it. If people want to know, the title will be The Miseducation of Barbara Millicent Roberts.
I love that. Get it published.
And like, I really want to write because I just like the title so much.
Yeah.
No one steal it. Please, no one steal it.
This is copyright.
It's like it's like one of the few things I actually do want to write. It's like that, and then like my big Monster High, retrospective thing that also talks about like inter-community like solidarity.
Yes.
In a racist society. But like, no one steal any of those, please. I want to be the person. Me.
You. Shay. Also, check out our Monster High episode.
Oh yeah, we did do that.
Yeah.
I forgot. I'm a bad host.
No, you're fine. That was a hot minute. That was like 2 years ago.
Oh god. Oh, I was talking about stop motion. But yeah, so like that Most Popular Girls in School is stop motion. And then also, the animator Pez also does stop motion with inanimate objects. Usually they're like cooking videos, which is kind of cool.
Ooh.
Like with Legos and literally just anything in his house, I think. But yeah, I think claymation's mainly just because, I don't know, there's like a time where like a lot of stuff was just made with clay that they were using it. Like I think Pingu. Have you ever seen Pingu?
Pingu, yes. I grew up with that. Yeah. No, like the penguin that goes newt newt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's claymation. Like there's like a like stop motion, but he's specifically clay. There's like a lot of stuff. So yeah, I think the claymation thing's mainly just because like that was like a common thing that people used. I had an original point to all of this.
Yeah, like it takes time.
Yeah, it takes time. But like stop motion specifically, from my understanding, takes like even more time because you're dealing with like appendages, like physical appendages. You're also dealing with like, in like some cases, I know with Leica they do like mouthpieces. I think of like other companies too, but Leica's the one I know the most of behind the scenes base. So like you have like the mouth movements and face changes, so then you could like do lip syncing and expressions really well. Then of course like appendages, they're really tiny pieces. It's like a lot, basically. And then the other reason is because I've noticed with a lot of stop motion stuff, well not like a lot, but especially like with certain things, they can kind of fall into that weird uncanny valley section, especially with like older stuff, I guess. like that's been like a thing with people, because like I don't know why, but kind of just does.
Right.
Because like I don't know, because sometimes like I don't know, because like the Christmas specials, their movements are pretty like stilted. It's like what, like the 60s.
Yeah, true.
So things are like kind of cheap. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Um,
Things cost less money back then. What happened?
I mean, yeah, because
Yeah.
inflation happened,
Inflation.
capitalism
Yup.
happened.
Yeah, real.
Um, but I think it's also because that like uncanny valley thing for some people with like some things. Because like again, I grew up like I'm from a completely different era than
Gen
you.
Zers. In my day.
Yeah, I am actually the millennial.
No way. Have you been lying
Yeah.
to us this whole time?
I don't know. Have I ever disclosed
Not on
my
this
birthday
podcast.
and birth year?
I thought
I think I've made references to my age. I don't know.
2001 babies.
Yeah, but I was born really early in the year. Not that early, but like early enough.
Yeah.
But I don't know, cause I think too, maybe like the stop motion scary thing might have. I don't think it's super recent, but I feel like it's more recent than like other things.
I like it makes me wonder because like I understand the connection with like the horror genre and like it makes sense as to why like that realm of like stop motion is there because obviously it's uncanny. It's like, they use like figures and stuff and like that's not to say that stop motion is like scary all the time. It's just like it makes sense. But then it also makes me wonder like has there been any like I guess like Christmas slash like anything like winter holiday related recently of like stop motion media?
Oh yeah, let me. I will forever say this. The SpongeBob Christmas special from a few years
Oh
ago.
yeah. Oh my god.
I think they also did a Halloween one in that style, but I know for a fact in the Patrick show, they got the same company to do like a Frankenstein segment. I do know that.
That's so cool.
I'm trying to also look up different companies too, because I am talking a lot about feature ones, but there are like TV shows that are like stop motion.
Right. I wanted to mention too that you reminded me of the Chowder holiday special with what's his name? What's the character's name? Like in the beginning.
Gazpacho.
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the recent like stop motion stuff. Also, when I say recent, I'm just gonna like generalize it as in stuff I've watched recently. So some of it won't be like actually recent. Sorry. There are a lot of stop motion shows, right? But like special wise, I'm pretty sure the SpongeBob one is like the one I can name off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure like the Year of How Santa Claus sequel is still stop motion. I might be wrong. Let me look it up. I've been looking up stuff this whole time.
I have not seen that one.
I barely remember it. I just remember they did a version of like the Heat Miser song that was more updated, and I was like, those look like little Neil Patrick Harris's when they got to like the Cold Miser part.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, like there's that. There's Moral Oral.
Yes, I heard about that one.
Traumatic.
Trauma.
Really good show. Really traumatic though.
So I've heard, yeah.
Yeah, cause I don't know, there's like a lot of stop motion stuff. Oh, Buddy Thunderstruck is on Netflix. That's one by the same company who does Robot Chicken. Another one. Another Christmas special that was recent was a Mickey Mouse Christmas special. Animated by the people who also did Robot Chicken. Which, by the way, that company is really cool because they have really good stop motion animation, especially for like TV and my like TV.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, this episode's gonna be me typing, me saying,
No, you're fine.
me just...
That's okay, you don't have to apologize. It's a podcast.
I feel like I have to, because, like, I feel like out of the two of us, my sentences are really incoherent sometimes.
At least you have thoughts. I just, like, sometimes I need to pause to, like, think about what my thought was, and then I keep going.
But your thoughts are very well articulated, I feel like.
No, you.
Well, no, you.
No, you.
Well, I just kind of sit there like, anyways.
20 minutes later.
It's Stupid Buddy Studios. Oh my goodness.
That's a name.
Yeah, so it was founded by Seth Green.
Wait, really?
Big fan of... Yeah, he created Robot Chicken.
Oh, what a visionary. Actually, wow.
Like, if people want to know, me and Seth Green go way back. Not really. There was just, like, a period of time I was watching a lot of, like, campy early 2000s films. So Scooby-Doo 2.
Yes.
And the greatest movie of all time, Josie and the Pussycats 2001.
So good. I understand now.
And I was watching Austin Powers for the first time ever. And he's in all of them. It's really funny.
Yeah.
So this whole week of my life, I just kept seeing him. I'm like, why is he here?
Seth Green era or something.
Yeah. Yeah, my Seth Green era was really wild. Oh yeah, but Stupid Buddy Studios did the animation for a newer Disney, like a newer Disney Christmas special. And the thing is that since the animations are so specific, that like people were looking at the special like I thought that Mickey Mouse was gonna kill someone.
Oh my gosh! Wait, like what do you mean by specific?
Okay, so have you ever seen the episode of Robot Chicken?
Honestly, I have not seen the show.
Or like clips at all?
A bit, yeah.
Okay, you know how they're animate like really fluidly, kinda?
Yeah.
So when Mickey Mouse was moving, it was exactly like how they animated Robot Chicken.
Oh.
So people were like, this feels like Mickey's gonna kill someone because it feels like a Robot Chicken episode.
Michael Mouse,
visually.
Oh no, that is spooky.
Yeah, I think it's really funny.
Now I have to look that up later, because, oh my gosh, that's vivid.
But stupid. But stupid. But Stupid Buddy Studios, I think is one of... It's like the one I associate if you say like TV show, stop motion show.
Right. Company
specifically. If someone asks me TV show that is like stop motion anime, I don't think of Moral Oral first.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think of Glenn Martin DDS on Nickelodeon
oh my gosh.
or Nick at Night because they could never figure out which one to put it on.
Shay, I was just thinking that in my head right now.
So what are your thoughts on Glenn Martin DDS?
No, because it's the same studio, right? Like you said,
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, I don't think it might be. Honestly, let me look at it.
Look it up. Thank you, researcher.
You're welcome. Today I'm the researcher. Chaz, you're out of a job. You're fired.
You're fired. He's gone. Yeah, no, I remember watching that as a kid because I was like, yeah, I watch cartoons now. I watch animation. I'm gonna watch every piece of animation ever. And it always leaves my mind unless somebody brings it up. So like this moment. So I don't have much thoughts besides it's okay from what I remember.
I just remember the dog had a really, really huge anus and that was part of the thing.
Oh my god.
Like that was like the dog's whole thing.
Wow. That's insane.
Yeah, and they're like a dentist. He's a dentist.
The dog's the dentist, yes.
No, yeah. Glenn Martin, he's just kind of there.
Yeah.
I will say this. Okay, so I'll get back to what I was going to say, but Eric Fogel, so he did Celebrity Deathmatch on MTV, which is also stop motion. I think, is it the same studio? I'm trying to see if it's the same studio. I'm so sorry to everyone who actually wanted, like, a very insightful conversation about stop motion.
Yeah. Sorry, we're just, like, Googling things as we go.
We're Googling, we're vibing. I'm just, in the meantime, while I try to find this, because I don't know why I'm taking so long to do this.
It's okay.
It's Cuppa Coffee Studios. That's what animated.
Oh.
That's who animated. Did they do the PJs? Wait, they did Crash. Okay, I'm going everywhere. But, like, what I want to say was I remember playing the Glen Martin DDS game.
There was a game?
On friv.com. Yes, there's a game.
Oh
You're fixing teeth. It's disturbing. But basically you fix teeth, you would drill into, like, the teeth. It's very funny because I think that might have been the reason now we get all those really, really cursed, like, teeth games, like on Girls Go games, which has gone downhill. We should, I just realized we should do, like, a Flash game episode.
That'd be fun.
But yeah, like, that's the only thing I really remember about Glen Martin DDS, and then for some reason they'll show it, like, in the middle of the day during Nickelodeon, despite it not really being for kids. Like, it's one of those shows where it's like, if you edit it, and I don't know, maybe if you edit enough, it could be for kids.
I love when networks just don't care about animation and say, oh, those are for kids. Yeah, no, I don't remember much. Didn't he, like, aren't they, like, in an RV or something?
Yeah, in Glen Martin DDS, because the whole thing is, like, they're taking, like, a cross-country road trip. Yeah. With Cuppa Coffee Studios, I landed on their Wikipedia page, because I'm educated, and I use great resources.
Good resource. 100%.
Yeah, so Cuppa Coffee Studios have animated so many things I have watched in my childhood. I realize. Including Glen Martin DDS. They do both 2D and stop motion. But the one that I remember... Well, there's two on here I remember the most, which are Crashbox on HBO and JoJo Circus.
Oh my god, JoJo Circus, yes.
I love JoJo Circus. I don't know, what are your thoughts on JoJo Circus?
I was about to say, I wish I had more thoughts about it. All I remember is that I remember it. I don't... like... Maybe I should watch it again, and maybe I'll give you my input.
I have bad news.
Is it not on Disney Plus?
JoJo Circus is technically lost media.
No way.
I'm being so serious.
Like, I can't even pirate it?
I think you can try, because there are clips of it, because it's not like no one remembers it.
Right.
But, like, at least at one point it was considered... Yeah, it's partially lost, so it's not, like, completely. I'm on the forums.lostmediawiki.com now.
Thank you, source.
Okay, so 21 episodes are lost media. The first season has 2 lost episodes, or lost pieces of media. The second season has 14. And the third has 5.
Wow, that's a count.
Yeah, so you can technically rewatch whatever's available, but if you want every single one, you can't. These are also like 11-minute episodes too.
Yeah, no, I wish I had more input, because I just don't remember anything from it besides, like, clowns.
Yeah, like...
But cute clowns.
They were really adorable clowns. I love them. One thing about me, I will enjoy a show that has a character named JoJo in it. That is one thing about
That
me.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Shakor.
Character named JoJo. But with JoJo's Circus, my main thing, I don't remember like a lot from it. I just remember I really liked the show. And then I look a lot like the character Skibo, who was the cowboy clown.
I love that.
Yeah, like if you don't know me in real life, you never seen me, I look like Skibo from JoJo's Circus. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, that's the image. Yep,
Yeah,
I see it
I
now.
look like Skibo, and I look like Sadness from Inside Out with my hair straightened.
Thank you for the specificity.
I have to be specific, okay? It's like, I look like them. I look like that one girl from Big Nate. I complain so much that no one looks like me in media when obviously there's people that look like me.
Hashtag representation matters. Like
Representation does matter. I am a clown.
Oh my gosh. That also reminds me, like, there was also Club Penguin, like, TV specials that were in stop motion for, like, a Christmas special, a Halloween, two Halloween specials.
Ooh.
Yeah. I wish I watched them so I had more input, but I'm also looking at the Club Penguin fandom page. And I don't know if you know this company, Factory Transmedia? They're also
I'm not good with companies. I'll be very honest. Like, I am, but also I'm really bad with them.
No, me too. Like, I only know, like, the big ones. I'm like, literally scrolling through there.
Like, I know the big ones. I know, like, smaller ones. Like, I think it's also because I usually talk about bigger ones because, you know, they kind of overrun stuff, which is kind of annoying, but...
Oh, they only premiered it in the UK? At least the Halloween specials?
Huh. Are you British?
No, I don't wish I was.
I hope you aren't.
I'm not, I swear. I swear on my mother's... I mean...
Is that an accent slipping out?
No.
Oh.
What's gonna happen, Shay?
Oh, no, you tell me, Brit. Like, I'm
not, I swear.
Oh. I guess... Sorry, I was like, again, I'm still on the Cup of Coffee Wikipedia page. They are the ones who did the Miser Brothers Christmas, which is the sequel to A Year Without Santa Claus. They're the ones who did it. Them.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. But I've watched a good chunk of their shows growing. Well, at least, like, the ones I'm like, whoa. Like, Crashbox, that's the show that made me learn how to do math.
We love math.
Yeah.
I feel like I really wished I watched more, like, stop-motion media. Just because, like, I guess there hasn't been, like, a lot recently besides, like, feature ones. Wait, there's Pinocchio, right? With Guillermo del Toro, right?
Yeah, I'm about to get yelled at by so many people.
I mean, me too, because I haven't seen it.
Oh, I haven't either, thank goodness. We're
Yeah.
the only two people here.
We're the only two people here.
And this isn't being recorded.
Yeah.
And published to the public.
Totally not. Obviously. This is for us and us only.
I haven't seen it, but, like, I will say, when it won Best Anime Feature this year, I literally got up my seat and screamed, and
yeah,
I was so happy. Kate can vouch, because she was there.
I was there.
Yeah.
Applauding, because, you know, good on that, like, yeah.
Because I don't remember what I said. I said what did I say? What was the nominees?
I mean, they were pretty good. I mean, I knew one of them was Turning Red.
Wait, was it Turning Red?
Yeah, one of them.
I did not remember then.
I don't know what the other ones were, but I think you were like, if any of these win, good for them.
I thought there was one I said, I hope this one doesn't win.
Yeah. feel like there was that one bad apple. I don't remember. Like, I wanted to just, like, mention something that we were talking about previously, just, like, about, like, time. Like, because it made me think about, like, how much time, like, is put into, stop motion, as we were talking about this. Because, like, while listening to that podcast episode that I was, yeah, I think the animator's name is, like, Dan McKenzie. Shout out to him and that podcast. Because he works at, like, Leica Studios as an animator. And he, like, basically, like, explained what the day in the life looks like, and it basically, he's just like, so I'm in the room, closing the curtain, the set is right here, and, like, I basically just spend, like, the whole day just, like, moving in the figures. I wish that I could explain this better. It's definitely more harder than I'm explaining it. But he's like, yeah, and then I, like, just take a photo of every movement and everything. And then, like, they ask, so how long does it take to take a shot, to finish a shot? And he's like, oh, maybe, like, 1 or 2 days. And I was really shocked at that. Just because, like, I feel like it would take longer.
Like, I think the one thing that, like, besides, like, of course, behind the scenes stuff, surprisingly, the one thing that did, like, really hammer to my head, like, wow, this takes time and effort and it's hard, was iCarly. Because there's, like, that episode where Spencer was trying to make, like, the short film.
Oh, yeah!
But, like, the guy that, like, Carly brings over, like, literally picked up the thing and started messing with it, so then he was like, now I have to, like, start over.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no. That moment, too. I can understand that. Because it's like, he also explained that, sometimes the appendages eventually break. And they have to, like, replace it and stuff. And then, like, even then, they also have to, like, clean the figures, too, if needed. To get, like, the perfect shot. And I'm just like, wow, this is a lot.
So, like, iCarly is the thing that, like, I was like, oh, this takes a while, and this will, like, it will take a while. It's not, like, funny business if you mess up.
Right, exactly. There's also, like, the part in Parks and Rec where, like, Ben is, like, currently, like, out of a job and stuff, and he decides to try out, like, stop motion. And then, like, once he shows, like, the clip to, like, his friend Chris, it's literally just, like, a second of him, like, just of the figure, like, sitting up. And that was it.
Can a depressed person make this?
Exactly. Oh my gosh. So it, things like that makes, like, people like us appreciate the medium more.
Yeah. Those are, like, the two I can definitely, like, I definitely remember. Because I think also, when talking about, like, live action media and then, like, they do, like, animation stuff, or, like, they make a reference to animation, I like that the two ones I can always think of on top are, like, both stop motion ones. And they're very specific to how long it takes to do it.
Right.
And how much time it is. Because I think, I don't know, I just find that, like, really cool, especially for, like, a medium where, like, I don't know, like, it's not, like, as not, like, super uncommon to see, but, like, it's not as common as, like, 3D or 2D.
Exactly, right.
Like, stop motion stuff, I feel like only really gets brought up when Leica releases a new movie, which, like, Leica slays so hard.
Leica slay. Yes.
But also, I think a lot about how someone's like, Leica, it either has almost gone bankrupt, or has, like, I think they've always gone bankrupt, but, like, since the founder of Leica is, like, the Nike founder CEO's son? That's
what?
why it's, yeah, like, that's why, like, they have, like, a lot of Nike collaborations.
Wow, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
Let me look. Yeah, it is owned by Nike co-founder Phil Knight. And his son, Travis Knight, acts as, like, his president and CEO. Okay. Nepotism wins.
Nepotism does win.
I
That's
love
mind-blowing.
nepotism.
Huh. I'm sitting with this.
Let it
Yeah, I
sink
love
in.
that. Let it sink in.
You want to hear another fun, like, family thing? It's not stop motion, though.
Sure.
Okay, so Beastars, right?
Yeah.
The person who created Beastars is actually, like, the child of the person who created the manga Baki, which is, like, a fighting one. And I think about that a lot.
Huh.
Creator Sailor Moon, married to the guy who did Hunter x Hunter, I think.
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
You know, that makes sense, because it's like, you know, they're both, like, anime, like, atmosphere. And then, like, when you just think about stop motion, like, Nike is probably, like, the last thing you think about.
Yeah, like, it's one of those things, again, where I just, like, look at it, and then I'm like, oh, like, I'm so glad that the guy who created Nike's son, and the guy who created Nike opened up this really cool stop motion place.
Shoes and stop motion.
Yeah.
What do you know?
Yeah, the other thing is, too, they also made the series Slacker Cats, which is 2D animated. It aired in 2007, so we both didn't watch it.
Okay.
Because on ABC, and it was for adults.
Oh, okay. Wasn't the Beastars theme also, like, stop motion, like, the first season?
Wait, yeah, it was!
Yeah, work.
Yeah.
There's a link.
Like, that's for the first season, too.
That was
only.
so good.
It's so good. If we... Like... It's so iconic for multiple reasons. One, because the theme is really good. Shout out to, I think the group is called Ali. Love them. They also did the Jujutsu Kaisen, like, first ending.
Nice.
Love them. Yeah, because there's Beastars opening sequence. Then there's the Real Akuma show. That's like stop motion.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That one's so cute.
Yeah, I haven't watched all of it.
Same.
But I have seen, like, a little bit of it. I did like it.
Yeah, it looks calming.
It's very calming. Yeah, like, there's, like, a few things. Because there's this horror animator. Also, there's, like, a bunch of stuff I meant to mention while I was researching. Because I remember names of some people. Because there is a lot of stop motion stuff, surprisingly.
Yeah.
This is a joke. But
oh.
This is a joke of me saying surprisingly. But the one thing I did think about when I was talking about, like, how people felt like the Uncanny Valley with, like, stop motion was the California Raisins commercials from, like, the 80s to 90s. Because they're really wrinkly, they're dancing.
Oh my goodness.
Michael Jackson turned into one. I need to find, like, I'm gonna find you a picture of the Michael Jackson one, because it's very Michael Jackson, California, I guess spelled California Raisin. And I remember this specifically because he's like, I'm just about to lose my mind, and then he just, like, I don't know. Let me put it in our, like, let me show my friend the California Raisin Michael Jackson.
I want to see the raisin. Give me the raisin. The Michael Jackson raisin. I feel like stop motion has this kind of, like, realism to it. I don't know. Like, it's not like how CG animation can, like, translate to, like, realistic, like, things or whatever, but, like, I don't know. Like, when you mention, like, the wrinkliness of the raisins, like, it makes me think of that. Like, this uncanny, like, realism, if that's a thing.
Yeah, like, I think maybe it's because you can tell that's very tangible sometimes too. I think that might be it. And then I think also because sometimes the movements, I don't know, because I think it's because they look so much like dolls that you play with, like, tangibly, but they're, like, moving and stuff. That's, like, the only way I could describe it. Or, like, sometimes, like, with stop motion, even though it's, like, really fluid, like, sometimes they're, like, for, like, a stylistic choice or, like, constraints, etc., they might look a little bit more choppy or something. But, like, those are the only ways. I also sent you the pictures. I don't know if you saw.
Yeah, I'm seeing them right now. Wow, that raisin is really pink.
Yeah, that's Michael Jackson.
Wow. Okay. Michael Jackson raisin, everybody. Somebody had to do this.
Yeah. Will Vinton. He did the California Raisins commercials. He also is the reason for, so he also did like the Domino's Pizza Void commercials, which is really cool. Oh, you want to know what else he helped out with?
What?
So there is this show called The PJs, and it was a stop motion adult animated show, and I barely remember it, but I should know I only remember it because I used to think that's what a Medea movie looked like. That's it. Like, I only, like, it used to air, like, kind of late, and I remember I caught it once when I was a kid. Oh yeah, Eddie Murphy, like, helped with it. Oh, for the UPN TV network, which was a network. I don't know how it's the UPN. But there was, like, a lot of, like, a lot of different shows, and PJs was one of them. I remember catching it, but, like, as a kid, for some reason, because someone was explaining to me how Medea movies were filmed or something, and I got really confused about it, because they're like, oh, it's, like, they split the screen, but as a kid, I'm like, what does that even mean?
What is that?
So I thought Medea was stop motion, before I've ever seen a movie. So every time I imagined stop motion Medea, I thought of the PJs.
Yeah.
It was also a very short-lived show, to be fair.
Right. Yeah, no, I just looked it up right now. Like, I think it got, like, canceled after 2 seasons or something. I feel like a lot of features get more recognized than, like, TV shows, which I guess makes sense, but also, like, that's kind of, like, disappointing. So I really wish there were, like, more, like, recent TV show projects.
I do like, kind of, like, the recent trend, quote unquote, of, like, some CGI stuff looking like stop motion.
Yeah.
Like, again, the Lego movie I really like. I think, like, Maya and the Three, well, I don't know, I haven't really watched Maya and 3 enough to, like, definitively say if it looks like it, but, or, like, just taking, like, natural textures, putting them in their little CGI animation. That sounded really condescending. Or, an even better example, so Worthy Kids, he does, like, Big Top Burger.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he, like, made, I don't remember if he made, like, another one before this, but he made, like, a faux stop motion series that was all, like, made in Blender.
Oh my goodness, wow.
Which was really cool. It was Captain Yajima, I think. And I remember I sent it to my dad because, like, my dad would like this. And my dad's like, he was like, oh, like, how did I miss this? When was this made? Like, and I was like, I was like, no, Dad, it was made this year.
This year. Just now.
And it's made in Blender.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, Worthy Kids is, whenever someone says, do you want to try Blender? I'm like, I kind of want to because of Worthy Kids, but, like, Blender scares me a little.
Yeah. I want to be in the animation industry, but the animating part looks scary, so that's why I'm not doing that part.
You could do other
Yeah, I know
things.
that. I I appreciate like animators so much that I want to like be like, I wish every animator a very good day or rest of your life. I don't know.
Yeah, if you're an animator, I wish you no back pain, no arthritis,
Right. Exactly.
better wages, better pay, better working conditions, unionize,
Please,
um,
please.
support unions.
Good pay.
Yeah, good pay.
Good
You
life.
know, the bare necessities of life.
No,
No.
actually.
But but yeah, no, I love looking at, I don't know. Like, I think I find it fun when different mediums take from other.
Yeah. It's like a cross like media kind of thing or like
Yeah, like multimedia, but like it's not multimedia.
right. Kind of like, with recent like features with like Spider-Verse and like Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, like you know,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
yeah, that too. Like for example, like Mutant Mayhem, right? Like it feels very like clayish, kind of like with claymation and everything.
They literally look like lumps of clay. I love that.
No, I love it too. I also think that like related to that, I don't know how to explain it, but like the grossness that plays into animation, if that makes sense. Yeah, with Wendell and Wild, like I love how you were explaining how you really love like the goo or like the thing that like Wendell and Wild are like eating.
Yeah, okay, so if you guys don't want to listen to me talk by myself, there's a thing where they were explaining how they made the boogers in Wendell and Wild. And I was so fascinated by it because they were trying to get the right texture of it.
Yeah.
and it looked incredible because like, yeah, that does look like a booger. Or like basically if it's like stop motion involves liquid, I'm so impressed by it. Because you know how tedious that can be because like liquid's already like so unpredictable. Like that's like part of the reason why like when you do 2D animation, when they say, oh, like animate liquid, they want you to animate straight on and not like pose to pose. Cause it's supposed to be unpredictable and fun and wild. And Wendell. But and Wendell and Wild, it's like really cool just like with how they do stuff because of course there's like the behind the scenes thing of that. But then also in the movie as a stylistic choice, they keep in the lines that where like they change out like the face plates on the characters, which is really cool. So like if you watch the movie, you'll notice that the characters have like lines around their eyes, I think. Hold on, I know it's on the poster. But it's really cool and I like that they kept that specific detail. Yeah, like across their nose. Like especially cats. Like nose on like the main poster of her face, you can see it. And then like it goes to their eyes because that's supposed to be like how they switch out like the mouth and eye plates.
Oh.
I just think it's neat.
That is neat. I feel like it's such a fun like little detail, like stylistic choice kind of thing. Yeah, I see it now. Yep.
Yeah, because they usually just like take it out in editing. You want to know I remembered? You want to know a company I'm surprised I forgot about while talking?
What?
Aardman Animation, the one who did like Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah, you're right.
The Pirates Band of Misfits. I can't believe But yeah, I used to watch like Wallace and Gromit as a kid. I used to watch a lot of stop motion stuff as a kid. As we've been having this conversation, I realized how much stuff I did watch was stop motion. But Wallace and Gromit, Curse of the Were-Rabbit was like a big one.
I remember that one.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
it was like their only feature film, I think, or if not, it's definitely the most known one. But I remember I just really liked it, and I used to be like, "Oh, look, there's the bunny." Gave me trauma though.
No, me too. That scared me. Like, okay, I think the biggest reason why I couldn't like or like I didn't watch that much stop motion, or like for example, like I didn't watch Coraline till just last week. Was because like I was scared as shit at like every creepy thing, or like the were bunny that would show up like in the trailers and everything. Like I was just scared. Like I did not want to watch it.
Yeah, no, that's valid.
Yeah.
You want so I had a very similar thing with Coraline, but like in a really interest. So like it was mainly just the not just Coraline. The big three ones I think of are Coraline, Nightmare Before
Yes,
Christmas,
that one too.
um, and Paranorman. So Coraline, I remember it was just like the trailer. Coraline, for one, is actually really scary if you're a kid. And the book is more scary.
Yeah.
um, because in the book, Wybie doesn't exist. It's just Coraline by herself.
Oh my gosh, I didn't
Um,
know that.
yeah, Wybie was added to the movie. I don't remember if the cat talked or not. I think the cat did talk in the book. Um, but like I think something changed with the cat, I think. But I remember specifically growing up because we used to get the newspaper and read it, and I used to read the newspaper as a child.
Love that.
So I remember once I was looking at like my grandma's newspaper, I was trying to find the comic section, and I remember there's an advertisement for Coraline advertising the other mother's chocolate beetles.
Oh my gosh, wow.
And one, really good marketing.
It is.
Love it.
Yeah.
In retrospect. As a kid, though,
Trauma.
did not like it. But also, I think it kind of pushed me more to want to watch it, surprisingly. I don't know, because as a kid, I was a really weird kid where, like, I like spooky stuff a lot. But, like, if it got a little too spooky, then I was like, scared. So, like, I used to watch Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy as a kid. But, like, the Christmas special would freak me out. But the Halloween one I was, like, okay with.
Fair.
Even then, like, I was still, like, scared. I was scared of the Disney Channel Halloween promos. I was scared of the Radio Disney logo.
Radio Disney. They texted me about that the other day.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain that. When I was scared of the live action Grinch. What else? Oh, and then Nightmare Before Christmas. I was definitely scared of. Because it was like so scary.
Everyone
with the
is
designs
so scary.
and everything. Like it took me until I was like 10 or 12 years old to actually watch it. Like partially because I was scared, but also because like my parents just didn't like really watch it. They didn't enjoy it that much. But I was like so deeply scared of it. And then like when I was watching James and the Giant Peach, when like the cameo pops up, I was like checked out at my summer program. But yeah, like it took me a while to watch some stuff because I was like scared of the designs, but also I have to remember these are like spooky. Like those specific movies were like supposed to be like more like horror, like for kids.
Yeah.
Horror that kids can watch.
You know what? That actually makes sense.
So it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas is a very specific one. Well, okay, I will say this. Watching both Coraline and Nightmare Before Christmas, Coraline is the scarier movie. Because there is a woman threatening to poke a needle in your eye.
Yup.
And, like, she's, like, kidnapping your parents and killing little children.
Exactly. That's spooky. Like, if I see something scary, little me will just ignore it, run away, and forget it.
Yeah, no. But it's, like, funny, too, because, like, when I was younger, I watched Coraline before I watched Nightmare Before Christmas. And I loved Coraline once I watched it. But it was funny because I would tell my cousins, because I'll be like, oh, I'm too scared of Night Before Christmas. And they're like, but you watch Coraline, that's scary. I'm like, I don't want to mess with Night Before Christmas. Because the mayor is freaky.
Yeah, he's a little spooky.
Yeah, like, I will say Night Before Christmas has, like, scarier designs. To me, as a kid, at least. Which, again, I don't agree with that now, because I think Coraline has really good body horror designs.
Yeah, like Mother.
Oh, Mother.
She is. Wow, that was scary. Like, even I was still scared, like, while watching that movie. There were, like, a few jump scares in that one, too.
Yeah. Oh, like when the other father turns to the pumpkin.
Yeah, that. Oh my gosh. Then the creepy hand at the end.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Like, Coraline does such a good job of, like, I mean, no brainer, because, like, a feature film, you better be good at imagery, but, like, I think Coraline especially has such, like, good imagery that, like, sticks out to the point where people were analyzing scenes recently. Because someone was, like, talking about, like, the tunnel, with the little door, and, like, how there's, like, missing pieces of clothes from kids.
Oh my gosh.
And that's how you can tell how far they got before they got captured.
Wow. I did not see that. Wow. Okay, now gonna have to go back and replay that, because wow, details.
Yeah, because there was, like, that, and then, like, oh, the fact that, like, why, like, I think a lot about, like, Wybie's grandmother's sister.
Yeah.
Was one of the kids. I didn't put that together until I, like, rewatched it recently. I was like, oh, right. I'm like, I was a kid, I do not pay attention.
It goes over our heads.
Yeah, it's like that, and then, like, someone's like, oh, do you think, like, the little boy in the painting in the house is, like, the little ghost? Well, like, probably is.
Yeah.
Probably is. Oh, no.
Theory.
Scary. But Coraline, I think, helped me in getting over my fear of scary stuff.
Good on you, man. Like, I wish I had the courage to do that. Like kids like you and, like, or little Shay and, like, every other kid who was, like, able to watch Coraline. Like, y'all are so brave for that. Kate wasn't.
The thing is, I don't remember the first time I watched Coraline. That's the funny part. I don't remember where I was. If I was with people.
Right.
The first time I did watch Night Before Christmas, I do remember where I was. I was at my cousin's cheerleading competition.
Nice.
And I was watching it in the middle of the competition.
Honestly, fair.
On my phone. But Paranorman freaked me out a lot. When I was little, to the point where I didn't watch it until I was in college.
Yeah, no, I didn't. Didn't we watch it together, or was it with? We did watch it together. Yeah,
we did. Because I was like, oh, I've never seen, like, I've only seen, like, the ending scene at that point. Right. But I never saw the full movie, because as a kid, I remember they had a trailer of it before the Adventures of Tintin movie, and me and my parents went to go see the movie together. We love Adventures of Tintin. Love that movie. But I remember we went to go see that, and then there was literally a commercial, like the trailer for Paranorman, and I had two things running through my mind. One, that was really scary, because in general, I have, like, I'm not very fond of zombies. Because they seem like the monster that will actually happen.
Fair. Yeah.
And I don't like that. Plus, like, some other stuff too. Like, I have, like, a general fear. Like, when, like, characters lose their memory and stuff, like, in media, I get really sad. Just, like, stuff like that.
No, that's fair. Yeah.
And then the other thing I thought, I was like, they took the story I was writing. And as a child, I was very petty. So, I didn't watch it for that reason. But, yeah, I didn't watch Paranormal Tales in college, and I do like the movie. It also takes place in my home state.
Boston represent.
Or in the region I live in. It's like very close.
New England represent.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, no, I liked it too. Yeah, I need to rewatch it. Like, I need to rewatch all of these movies because, like, I remember watching Corpse Bride, and then Frankenweenie, I think.
Oh, Frankenweenie. I really liked Frankenweenie when I watched it. I don't remember anything from it, but I do remember I just wanted, like, the toy or, like, the promos or something.
Yeah.
Because I was like, it's in black and white!
That was pretty cool, yeah. You're right.
Yeah. Corpse Bride. I watched Corpse Bride for the first time because I had COVID and I was in a room by myself.
Oh my gosh, that's a story.
I got COVID my junior year of college. And I was in a room, so I had nothing to do. So literally I was just like watching a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Since all my friends were in class, and I was like, I don't want to bother my friends in the middle of class. So one of the things I watched was Corpse Bride because it was on HBO Max, I think. And I said, well, this is on my to watch list. I do like Corpse Bride. I do like that one. People keep wanting like a live action of it.
No.
Which I don't really want that. But like,
yeah.
I said in the event it does happen, I do have a casting, and if it's not that casting, then I'm actually gonna like burn the studio to the ground.
Wait, what's your fan cast?
Okay. So I like my casting for like the actual bride, I don't remember her name. The actual bride, Laura Harrier.
Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, I see it now. Yes.
Yeah. Victor. So I'm
Victor.
okay with like the Timothée Chalamet ones because it's the one that everyone wants. I'm okay with that. Like I won't be angry about it.
Yeah.
Manny Jacinto.
I will lose my mind. Shay, I will lose my mind.
Yeah.
I know all the white girlies will win with Timmy Boy, but like the way that I would scream
but the
so
people
loud.
would win with Manny Jacinto.
Literally.
Like I'm just saying, like if you get like Laura Harrier and Manny Jacinto, I'll be fine. And then
Brandy Cinderella.
I do
like of horror. Like I don't know.
Brandy Cinderella. Man, I kind of wish that was animated so we could talk about it in full. We'll do like a video one where we're just talking about Brandy Cinderella for a long time.
Yeah.
And it's me crying.
The Brandy Cinderella special.
Yeah, that movie makes me cry. I don't know why. But and then like my Victoria casting, it's like the one that everyone else wants, which is Anna Taylor-Joy, because I also want that one. So
okay. Yeah. Makes sense.
Like I don't want them to make it, but I said in the event that something like this does happen, I do have a casting so I can be angry about it.
If they are not your predictions, it's over.
I wish I watched more stop motion movies, especially now. Wait. You wanna know who I realized I forgot to talk about in all of this?
What?
Wes Anderson.
Oh. Did he do stop motion?
He's made 2 stop motion films. So
okay, I'm not like familiar with this guy. Like I know everybody's like, "Oh my god, Wes Anderson," and I'm like, huh?
So the 2 he has made, and the 2 I have watched. I've watched both of these. Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Oh my gosh, you're so right.
Which I love that one. I rewatch it at least once a year. It's really good. I like the script a lot. And then Isle of Dogs, which I have watched once, but
oh yeah,
I know that one is more contentious because let me look up the specifics. Because I think cultural appropriation stuff. I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because Isle of Dogs, it takes place in Japan. In Japan, all the dogs are voiced by white people, etc.
Ooh.
I don't
Okay. Yeah.
remember if the main Asian character talks. There is like a bunch of stuff.
Right. Yeah. Okay. It's all coming back to me now. Yeah. I don't think I've seen it. Like I've seen maybe clips or maybe I've seen it full. Like yeah, no.
Yeah, like I've seen all of it, but also was half asleep, so I'm not gonna like. I can't really talk about like plot stuff completely. Like I didn't think it was a bad film, is what I'm saying.
Gotcha. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Fantastic Mr. Fox. That's girly pop right there. That I love her.
Yeah. I need to watch it. Like I know like I've heard it's like, the movie, so
Like I
yeah.
I think you would like it. Like it's if you ever seen like a Wes Anderson film, just put like Wes Anderson film isms into
Filmisms.
stop motion. Um
Yeah.
the movie is based on a Roald Dahl book. I want to know
Oh, nice.
who.
Because it's not like horror, right?
No, it's like a very casual film. It's only horror if you count humans wanting to kill foxes. But like
Oh my gosh.
it's not like bad. It's not bad. It's
Okay. Gotcha.
like it's just like part of the plot because he like Mr. Fox is stealing, he wants to provide for his family.
Love that for him.
Yeah. Movie stop motion. It was I wish I could read in a way that like condensed things better. But like a lot of the crew who animated also worked on Corpse Bride. And the puppets were created
Love.
by I don't please tell me it's a company and not people, because now I get confused. McKinnon and Saunders. I hope that is the company and not people, because now I want to say their full name. Like again, I think like in like even outside of oh my like the things I usually watch, so every year I watch certain movies for certain times of year. So like Thanksgiving I watch Chicken Run.
Oh yeah, Chicken Run.
And I love Chicken Run. They're making a sequel to it,
Yeah.
which I didn't know until recently. Shout out to every Chicken Run fan out there. I know there's a bunch. I love Chicken Run. I don't know how I feel about this there being a sequel. I kind of like that it's a very like self-contained movie.
Yeah, no, I am like questioning like how are they continuing like such a contained story, I guess.
Like I guess it's contained enough to where like you could, because didn't they like almost kill the lady, right?
Yep. Yeah.
So they could do a sequel where like actually let me see if there is a plot synopsis for the sequel.
Gotcha, yeah.
Wallace
Because
and
it's
Gromit
not like
Hearst.
it's not like a holiday specific movie. Like it's not Thanksgiving. We just watched it during Thanksgiving or something, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
It's like when I was watching Teacher's Pet. Oh.
Yeah.
Like you gotta watch Chicken Run, then you watch Goofy Movie, and then you watch Teacher's Pet. That's how it works.
Yeah, that's the formula right there.
Yeah, it's called Chicken Run Dawn of the Nugget.
I love that.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, they're making a bird sanctuary. That's the sequel, because they escaped from the
Oh.
previous one.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
Oh, it comes out the 15th of December.
Whoa, holiday.
Whoa. Wait, are they doing... Is it stop motion or is it going to be 3D animated? Because I know Aardman has dabbled in 3D. CGI. um, but yeah, like Chicken Run I watch every year around Thanksgiving because we eat turkey for Thanksgiving and not chicken. So they don't have to feel guilty. And I don't feel guilty while eating my turkey.
Yeah. Isn't it the same people with Shaun the Sheep?
Yes, all of that's Aardman animation.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I remember watching Shaun the Sheep, like the shorts and everything at like in on Disney Channel. And then the
Yeah.
movie.
I did not see the movie, but I really wanted to.
Yeah. I don't remember much from the movie, but all I know is that like the sheep are just really cute.
Yeah, I remember people said the movie's really good, actually, and I was like, oh, I need to... Let me add it to the list. And I still
Right.
haven't watched it. It's been like years. Yeah, they did that. They did my personal favorite movie of theirs, which is Pirates Band of Misfits, which is also based on
Ooh.
a book. A lot of these are based on books, I'm realizing. But I like that movie a lot because it's really funny. Um it's kind of... Wait, have you seen Our Flag Means Death at all?
No, I haven't. I just heard of it.
Okay. I was gonna say, like, when people are like, wow, Our Flag Means Death is... I'm like, no, this is just Pirates Band of Misfits. I'm like, that's what that show is. It's Pirates Band of Misfits, but now Taika Waititi's there.
Yeah. That's so funny. That's a good comparison. Yeah.
But I used to watch that. And then there's like a bunch of movies again, bunch of stop motion I need to watch. I need to watch a bunch of Leica
Same.
movies. Because, like, I kind of
Kubo.
want to... Yeah, I still haven't seen Kubo.
I haven't seen that one either.
I haven't seen Box Trolls.
Same.
Missing Link was on my Hulu list for years. And I still haven't seen it.
Man. I stop motion, we love you.
I do love stop motion, I'm so sorry. I watched Koala Brothers as a kid.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
It was a show on Playhouse Disney. And it's about these two brothers and their koalas, and they're Australian.
Australia.
And they solve problems in their really tiny town. It's really cute. It's on YouTube, actually, too.
Oh, yeah. Okay, it's like, I remember a glimpse. That's it.
Yeah. And I think about a lot of stop motion, at least like shows that I did watch, have never been like American specifically, I realized. Because, okay, Koala Brothers, they're Australian. The Rubber Dubbers it's a British show. Pingu is from somewhere in Scandinavia. I'm so sorry. Wait, no, from Switzerland. Oh no.
Oh, no. Okay.
Oh no. I'm sorry. Ignorant American moment. But I loved... Like, I just thought about that, and I wonder, like... Oh, wait! Isn't Bob the Builder... Wasn't Bob the Builder stop motion originally?
I feel like it is.
I know Postman Sam was.
I don't know that one.
Oh, it's another British... But, oh wait, no, Bob the Builder's also British.
Is he?
So, it's a British show, from what I understand, but it's like there's a American dub of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, so the original series is stop motion, and then in the spin-off series recently, it's CGI.
I don't like thinking about the spin-off series because Bob looks weird.
Yeah. Why is he built like that?
His eyes are very detailed.
Yeah, I don't like that. Like, I think there's some kind of like charm to like stop motion when it comes to kid shows, because I feel like there's like a simplicity to it that makes it appealing versus when you see Bob the Builder in CGI, it's like, what is that? That's creepy.
Like, I think it's also just because, like, I don't know, again, like, when you put in so much realism to something, there's, like, that uncanny valley thing. I think that's what it is, because also, again, his eyes are really detailed in, like, the new version, versus just, like, you know, the black dots. Oh god, I don't like that. I just saw the new picture. I was just going off of memory. Oh, he's so
Yeah, it's really bad.
he looks like Simon Cowell.
Not Simon Cowell.
He does look British in this. It's like he looks so British.
So British. We need him out.
Like the original show, yeah, that could be an American. That can be an American man.
Right? He's off to work, but that man, no.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so the reason why they dubbed over is because of like like how we say like different words to describe the same thing. So like instead of like a flashlight, they say, "Oh, pass me the torch." In Britain.
Oh, okay.
So that's like the reason. So like for example, a wrench over there is a spanner. When being exported to Japan, it was reported that that characters of Bob the Builder would be doctored to have 5 fingers instead of the original 4. This was because of practice amongst the Yakuza, the famed Japanese mafia, where members would cut off their little fingers as a sign they can be trusted with and have strength of character and will stay through. In fact, Bob the Builder, okay, it aired without such edits, including Postman Pat and The Simpsons. That's such a wild section.
That is. Wow.
Apparently, Bob the Builder also has a music career.
What the hell?
And in one of the singles in 2001, the year that we were born,
yes,
he sang Mambo Number 5.
Okay.
Like do you know the song Mambo Number 5?
No, I don't.
It's like a little bit of and he's like naming women.
What the hell? No, I had no idea what that is.
Oh my goodness. There's like a Bob the Builder version.
Interesting.
So I'm trying to... Okay, there's multiple... Oh, it's an instrumental. Okay, I just know the Lou Bega version. That makes more sense. Okay. No more Bob the Builder talk.
Like, besides, like, adult, like, and stop motion animated shows, I can't think of any, like, I guess adult-ish or, like, stop motion features that are for, like, older audiences, I guess, besides, like, Wendell and Wild being, like, PG-13, which I thought was, like, really shocking.
Wendell and Wild, I think, is only like that because of language, though.
Yeah, right.
Because it's, like, very light. Like, I'm trying to think, because I think all, like, the more adult stop motion stuff, it's, like, Robot Chicken. But, like, that's a show. And then, like, any, like, indie animation on YouTube, because there's, like, a horror stop motion person, but I forget their name, and it's gonna bother me.
Yeah, no, I was also about to ask if there was, like, also a trend of, like, horror-esque, like, stop motion animation, like, the indie scene.
Oh, yeah, like, the thing is, I just don't remember their name. I do know... Oh, I don't even know if the video's still up anymore. This is, like, even worse. There's a YouTuber I watch named Hazel. Like, that's just, the channel name is Hazel.
Yeah.
They were talking about horror, and they mentioned an animator, who did, like, stop motion horror. Like, that... I will... If the video is still up, because I know that she took down a bunch of videos just because they had misinformation in them, even though, like, they were still very interesting. But that's, like, the only ones I can think of in the indie stop motion scene, because the only other ones I can think of, again, are, like, most popular girls in school. Or, like, people who do, like, animations, like, with articulated dolls. So like their Monster High dolls, etc.
Oh, true. Yeah, that one's
Um,
cool.
or like Lego animators, like the kid who did the one for Spider-Verse. Or
Yes.
like Pez, who I mentioned earlier. Like there is still like a big scene for it, but I think it's for people like me who don't follow it as well. I can't name people off the top of my head.
Yeah, no, that's all good. Cause like same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. I feel like just like having this conversation, like, has kind of opened like my mind about how like stop motion can like be more than just like horror features and stuff like that. And like unlocking like core memories that I forgot
Yeah,
with like
no.
children's TV shows and stuff. Yeah.
Like, I think the cool thing about stop motion, too, I mean, you can start animating basically with anything you have, in general. Like, people do, like, flip book stuff. Um, but I think the cool thing about stop motion is that, like, I feel like that one's especially, like, accessible if you just have, like, some form of a camera and just objects in your house. Because it doesn't even have to be, like, a human. It
Right.
can just be like random objects in your house and like you could tell a story with them.
Yeah. That rings a bell for me cuz is the A24 film Marcel and the that title with like the
Oh, Marcel
shoes.
the Shell with shoes on.
Yeah, is that stop motion or no?
I think it is. I know the original short is.
Okay. Oh,
Um
that's so cute. I still need to watch it, but it looks so cute.
yeah, it's live action and stop motion.
Neat.
So and it's like a mockumentary. It's very cute.
Yeah. Yeah. Like going back to what you said, like, it's pretty impressive when you can just like personify like an object, and I think stop motion does a great job at like translating that like even more better than like say 2D or 3D CGI stuff.
Yeah, it's also cool too because even if let's say you don't have any objects, you just have a camera. You can also
Yes.
technically do stop motion with just you.
You're so right.
There is a very specific name for it. But there is a short called The Neighbors, I think. I'm pretty sure it's French Canadian. I learned about this in animation school. um, but it's basically about like war.
Oh
And
wow.
the whole thing, it's like, yeah, it's called Neighbors, and it's from the 50s apparently.
Oh wow. Huh.
Yeah, and it's by Norman McLaren. And basically it's like about like how they're trying to fight over a flower on their lawn. And it's, or am I crazy? Yeah, no, they like do some stop motion stuff.
Like with their like with themselves like actually like doing the action and stuff, or
Yeah, I'm just going through. I may also be lying, but there's there's some instances of it at least.
yeah. That reminds me of like looking through like reanimated like projects, like fan projects and stuff where animators get together to do like, specific like shots and scenes of like an episode or a movie or something like that. Like for example, like SpongeBob Rehydrated, like seeing like the like one animator like doing like stop motion with themselves, like reenacting like some kind of scene or something. I was like, oh yeah, that's also stop motion. Like that's, I think we don't like talk about that. But yeah, like it's really interesting to like realize that like stop motion comes in different like forms that you don't expect.
Yeah, it's just very I think it's beautiful.
Yes. I think it's very beautiful too. Oh, okay. That's pretty impressive stuff. Yeah, that's fun. I'll watch this
Yeah,
later.
it's mainly like this quote unquote stop, like this quote unquote, no, the part that I'm mainly referring to. So they like slide across grass, is like one of the main parts, which
Yeah.
obviously like you can't slide across grass without like basically going to a different spot and like doing that, I guess.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's why I was like, I have to like triple check. I know what's in there. I just have to. There's like certain parts where it isn't, and there's certain parts where there is.
He's sliding.
But it's very cool. I really like it. It's like the one thing I do remember from like my first semester of college.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome. He really do be
Yeah.
sliding. It's like a slip and slide. That's pretty cool. Yeah, animation is so cool. I wish like stop motion was like just as like recognizable as 2D and 3D.
Yeah, I do wish that like more of it was in mainstream. Because of course, like
Yes.
when people say there's nothing for this out there, and then people are like, oh, you have to look for it. It's like more so like they wish it was like sometimes more accessible, to the general public.
Yes.
But also, I think too. Of course, I mean, like, granted, this episode we did touch upon like a lot of like general companies and everything, but it does deserve more flowers within mainstream media, which also is why, like, when Guillermo del Toro's like Pinocchio, when I was like, yes, finally,
Yes.
and then but with stop motion, I always feel like I don't know, I just love stop motion. It's like a bridge between the two worlds.
The two worlds, yes.
But like it's so underappreciated, and I just like it.
I just think it's neat.
Yeah, and like again, like stop motion too, it like has like a weird sense of like nostalgia for me. Specifically since like I did like growing up I did watch like a lot of like stop motion stuff. And like a lot of my memories are that, like I told you, like the two things, there's like very specific things where I'm like, this reminds me of my childhood. Stop motion's one of them. If there is a show about a group of friends fighting something, that too. And then the Australian people and Canadian people infiltrating my TV screen. Those are the things. This is a very long way of me saying I like stop motion animation.
No, I thought that was really beautiful. Like it's nice when people talk about a certain thing that they have like a personal connection with. Just cuz like I'm just now wanting to explain like how much like I'm appreciating like the season fall more. Just because like I've always just been like, "Oh, I love summer. I love that season so much." And then like, you know, I think just, growing up now being like an adult or something, like I've just been appreciating like the season more of like change and this new beginning of something. And just like I don't know, I think like I like when I associate things with fall, so like with stop motion animation, I feel like I do that now in a way, because like obviously like the topic we're talking about with the like horror aspect and stuff like that, but like with watching like Coraline, I was like, oh my gosh, this is such like a fall film. Like I love watching. I want to watch more things now that like associate with like seasons and like the time that I like want to appreciate more. I guess that's outside of like summer or something.
No, I get that. I like watching things based on like what season it is. I know I talked about it in this episode, and then, like, I think on other episodes I, like, mention it.
Yeah.
But I am, like, a very seasonal watcher. So, like, when I watch something, I prefer to watch it only during, like, X time. But I do think, yeah, like, stop motion's very cozy, right? Like, I think that's what it is. Maybe it's also, again, because of, like, again, my personal association with stop motion is literally just, like, Halloween and Christmas stuff, and then, like, yeah, which is also funny because one of the movies is literally about, like, the war of Halloween on Christmas.
Yeah.
It's also about cultural appropriation, which now I think about is kind of funny. But, like,
I love that. You're so right. When you think about it, when you really sit there and think about it.
I forget, like, someone did bring it up. I forget who did. There's, like, a very specific YouTuber brought it up. Was it Todd? I don't think it was Todd in the Shadows. It was some YouTuber. They were like, yeah, it's cultural appropriation. I'm like, oh, it is.
Jack Skellington really did that. He committed that.
But I, like, so, like, that association's a very cozy time for me. Because that's when I watch a lot of media that I, like, go back, that I usually repeat watch things. Because it's, like, it's, like, nostalgia, and I don't know, like, it's just very cozy. And then again, I think with, like, how, like, stop motion looks, where it looks very tangible a lot of the time, and, like, you can actually reach out and feel, like, the materials, I think that also helps too, because then it's, like, I don't know, like, I feel like you form more of a connection because you can literally, like, you kind of understand how, like, the fabrics would feel, versus, like, and so, like, with some, like, CGI stuff, you don't, like, tangibly feel things. I don't know if this is, like, a very, like,
no, it makes sense.
Specific thing where you can look at something, you can feel how, like, you understand how it feels by looking at it.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. Because it's like, for example, when somebody posts a picture of crayons, you can smell it. Like, you can smell it with your mind,
yeah.
You know? So, yes.
Or, like, I don't know, it's like, when you watch cartoon food, right? Now I'm talking about Ghibli. Ghibli's not in this conversation.
Yeah.
Like, when I watch, like, Jimmy Neutron, like, the episode Jimmy Neutron, where, like, he makes, like, the candy that everyone gets addicted to, I know what that candy tastes like. Like, they don't really talk about how it tastes like, but to me, I'm like, that candy looks like fudge, and it, like, reminds me of fudge, so it's, like, a very fudgy, like, chocolatey taste. That's kind of, like, stop motion. Or, like, when I watched Teenage Mutant Ninja, like, the new Mutant Mayhem, I was like, it reminds me of a durian, which is sounds like an insult to some people.
Yeah.
But I like durian, especially, like, durian, sweets. I really like, and that's what it felt like to me. So stop motion is very, like, it feels like a soup.
I love that. I love a good soup.
Yeah, like, again, it depends on, like, the film or, like, what I'm watching, but, like, overall, it's like a soup to me.
Yeah.
Like, a very, like, a warm soup that I want to, like, spoon, put in a bowl, eat with some bread.
Yes.
And just chill out.
Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. Like, I'm, like, visualizing it right now. That's amazing. 'Cause, like, honestly, like, I think I got that, like, I think through osmosis from you of, like, watching things seasonally as kind of, like, a tradition thing. I don't know, like, I don't know, I think I have you to thank for that, I guess.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Who knew my strict watching habits would be so influential?
I feel like you've been an influence to me in more ways than one, Shay, and I really appreciate that a lot. Oh, I'm literally tearing up right now, Shay. Like, seriously.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever lacked compassion.
Yeah.
That sounds very, like, conceited a little, but,
No,
I think I've become more compassionate and, like, more, what is it? I'm like doing an arm motion with my hand. I'm very bad at explaining things.
Okay.
But like also more like outspoken.
Yeah.
With that compassion too.
Oh.
Which is really cool.
That is so cool.
Also, I learned how to be a little silly Billy.
I do love being a little silly.
Yeah. Usually, especially since it's the later half of the year, in America, we get a lot of holidays back to back, basically.
Yeah.
I have a lot of stuff I watch. Like, I rewatch. I try to... I don't know, like, I just watch certain things during certain seasons because they give me, like, a better feeling.
Yeah, it's the nostalgia.
Like, I can't... Yeah, it's, like, nostalgia, but it's also, like, just, like, a general thing for some reason. Because, like, I can't watch Moomin during any other season but winter, surprisingly. And even then, I only watch the winter episodes of Moomin.
That's fair.
That's 2D anime. This is not related to the topic at all.
Yeah, no.
Oh, wait, though, I think there is a stop-motion Moomin. There we go.
There we go. Boom.
Yeah. Just like the Beastars one. Let's go.
2 out of 3.
2 out of 3. What was the... Oh, fan cast. Wait, no. I don't know,
Corpse
but...
Bride.
Yeah. Yeah, there are, there's stop-motion felt. So, that's actually a more interesting one. So, the Moomin stop-motion ones are, like, flat felt pieces, so they are paper puppets.
Oh.
Basically. So they have, like, little hinges, and you can move the hinges on the limbs and appendages.
Mm-hmm. Oh, cute.
To make stop motion, but in a flat way.
Flat.
Yeah.
I think it's helped me, like, expand my horizons of, like, appreciating more underrated, like, less mainstream, like, animation, which I think is, like, super helpful, you know, as, like, an artist or a creative or, like, somebody wanting to get into the industry or, like, you know, just something that, you know, a person would like to see, and be inspired or something. Like, just in general. So, yeah. Like, I love fall now. Like, it's my thing now. It's my fall era. I don't know.
Yay! Join us.
Yeah, F summer. I'm out. I'm like over it. I'm over her.
Yeah, no, I've become the opposite where I've appreciated summer more now.
Oh my god, we're like foils.
Yeah, so now my beef is just with spring.
No, actually, with spring, I'm like, I don't know what to do with you.
Spring, it's like my allergies get so much worse.
Yes.
And, like,
why? Like, why?
They get so much worse. Then, like, summer, like, the thing about summer, it's like, I at least have time off, but it just gets so humid where I live.
Humidity.
It's so bad.
So bad. Stop motion good.
Stop motion good.
Like, really good.
Like, really good.
She's good.
Really good. I remembered something. I remembered something very important.
Yes.
Stop motion in video games.
Oh, word.
There's at least one.
Is there?
Yeah, I played it. That's why I remembered suddenly. It's called Takashi and Hiroshi. It's about these brothers. The younger one has to go to the hospital a bit. And to distract them, his older brother makes some little video game. And he, like, basically they're playing the game together, but the little brother doesn't know because the game isn't finished technically. Like, the game that the brother's making isn't finished. And it's really cute, and I really like the little stop motion segments.
Aww.
And, like, the puppets are really cool. Yeah, that's, like, the one I do know about. There's definitely more. But off the top of my head, this is the one that popped up. I was like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't heard of that, but that does sound really fun and cute.
Yeah, it's a cute, like, it's a really quick game, but it's really cute.
That reminds me of the video game Little Nightmares.
I've never played that or heard of it, I don't think.
Yeah, like Chaz played it this one time at my house, and I was like, wow, I'm so scared. I do not want to play this game because of jump scares.
Uh-huh.
But basically, like, this little girl just has to, like, run away from these, like, monsters that are trying to eat her. But, like, apparently it's, like, an allegory of, like, child abuse or something. It's, like, a child that loses her innocence too soon. Can often become the monster that had once devoured them. Okay, yeah, that's, like, okay, awesome. It's, like, a puzzle game, I think. And, yeah, it's a little scary. It's a little spooky. But the character is cute. But anyways, yeah. Stop motion in video games is cool.
Yeah, if anyone has any, like, suggestions, like, just in general that are, like, stop motion, please let us know. We have a long list either way, but, like, we're gonna get through it so.
Yeah, exactly.
Please let us know.
Please. Stop motion is just, like, a really impressive, like, animation medium that, like, that's something that should be, like, talked about more. And, like, I'm glad that we had this conversation in this episode because it just makes me appreciate the medium even more, and now makes me want to, like, watch more things and see more, like, stop motion stuff and, like expand the definition of what stop motion really is. So yeah, this was really beautiful.
Yeah, this was, like, you know, fun, like, casual conversation. I do, like, again, I do want to open floor to, like, anyone who is, like, either stop motion animator or, like, someone who has, like, of course, like, more knowledge too, to let us know some stuff. And I don't know, I just like it. I don't know, I feel like that's how I end everything. I'm like, I just think it's neat.
Yeah, me too. But yeah, everybody, thank you all so much for listening to this episode of the 1224 podcast. We really appreciate y'all for the listens and, like, engaging with us, whether it be commenting or just listening. But yeah, let us know your thoughts, any recommendations, why you think stop motion is, like, amazing. Thank you all for listening. I'm Kate.
I'm Shay.
And we hope you all have a good fall, spooky Halloween, and we'll see you all in the next episode. Bye!
Bye!